Well, we have a winter storm at our doorsteps that arrives around this time tomorrow. It'll start late tonight as a rain mix, changing over to all heavy, wet snow through tomorrow, and I do think most have to shovel in our region. And again, because of the heavier consistency, I want you to take your time with that. Not only that, we have a strong wind out of the north with gusts up to 35 miles per hour expected during the snow event. That will limit visibility as we have blowing snow issues through the day and travel impacts all day long. So if you have any errands to run or outdoor plans, today looks like the day to do it ahead of that winter storm tomorrow. Newly issued winter storm alerts across the region now. It includes the Dane County area under that winter storm watch for pale blue. Areas in purple for Dodge, Jefferson, Rock, and Green are under a winter weather advisory for possibly lower impacts, slightly lower totals, but still some travel issues expected as the storm approaches. Today will be quiet with temps in the mid-20s this morning under clear skies and light winds. Look how quickly we warm with generous sunshine into the afternoon. Temps climb to the low to mid-40s, and then overnight we'll cloud up and see that rain-snow mix develop around 2 to 4 in the morning, coming in from the south with temps around the freezing mark. And notice we'll be around the freezing mark through the morning. So knowing exactly when we change over from rain mix to snow is the big question dictating how much snow you will accumulate in your area. So I do think out the door by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, most are seeing that snow mix already, still seeing that rain mix ongoing into parts of Rock, Jefferson, and Walworth counties in the WKOW area, and those winds will howl from the north all day long. Continuing to change over to snow through the morning hours for the entire region, and then that's when we actually see that snow continuing to fall at a moderate to heavy pace. As we get later into the afternoon, snow showers become lighter and farther and fewer between as temps climb to the mid to upper 30s, in fact, and that should be warm enough to maybe mix in a few raindrops as the storm ends as well. Meanwhile, overnight, we'll just see a flurry chance Thursday night into Friday. Okay, here's what you want to know. How much snow will accumulate? I've moved the bullseye a little farther south from what John was showing yesterday on the 27 evening newscast, and here's what I think is going to happen now. 4 to 7 inches for the 151 corridor, including the Madison area from Platteville to Mineral Point to Dane County up towards Dodge County. Isolated areas could get up to 8 inches. Meanwhile, there will be a cutoff to the north and a cutoff to the south, so a very narrow corridor of high snow totals expected. So if there's any wiggle room in the track, this could actually move farther north or south with where the bullseye will be located. We're dry today, though. Zooming out, you can see that rain system down to the south. No snow yet. It'll change over on top of us. And the reason why, there's no cold air to track. We have temps in the 30s, 40s, and 50s across the region today. Nothing close to the freezing mark. And therefore, again, a tough forecast because this is more of a spring-like storm system versus a February storm, because if it was colder, more classic February weather, this would be all snow as it moved in, making for a much easier forecast. So here's my confidence on impacts. The timing, pretty lined up at this point. The track is getting higher as I do expect things to line up more so through the day. Totals are medium along with precipitation type because that track dictates all those things. Your 7-day forecast showing us thawing out this weekend, though, as we quickly climb back to the mid-30s to low 40s, so that snow won't last too long on the ground with warmer than normal temps continuing through Valentine's week.